What is going on, guys? This is Dom from The Mafia. Bang, bang, bang! We're back with more One Piece TCG content for you guys. Still rocking with Black Crocodile in OP16, and we're gonna go over the Yamato matchup today. Um, Everything, all the intricacies of it. Very, very interesting matchup. Just got back from Toronto Regional. Sorry if I don't sound too awake right now. This is the morning after. Great experience, etc. Um, few changes to the list that I made. I went down. I think I went down a 2K or two from last time that you guys saw the list. I think I may have went up a Babe, taken out the Zala. It's not super needed. Like, you don't really need it in the Teach matchup. So I think Nightmare is definitely more important for matchups like Yamato or for Nami and Green Blue Luffy. So I've been liking him at 2 because I think the most relevant matchups are gonna be Teach and Enel, as well as Nami, and you really only need to see one of these every game. So if you get kind of lucky with your mills and your draws, then you can find him. But like if you don't, uh, it's usually fine like in certain matchups. So I like him at 2. Like he's a tech card that if you draw one of him, he's really good. Whereas Patchwork is good in literally every single matchup. And I've been liking 3 Babe, getting a Bond Clay or a Babe on 4 Don. Just feels like the greatest thing ever. And then I think we like went up a 2K or something like that. I've been flexing around with a Shirahoshi list. I think that was in the last video. Um, but this is where we're at now. I still think I played that same type of list in the Yamato games you're gonna see today. I think I had like 11 2Ks, but these were Shirahoshi. It didn't really. I think I still had. I took the Nightmares out and I added like. I think these 3 were just like 2Ks, if I remember correctly. But regardless, the matchup like stays the exact same for us. But I've been really loving having 9 searchable 2Ks, 3 Babe and 2 Luffy. That's really the only changes. Very comfortable with having like nine 2Ks. You could definitely take a Babe out and add a 2K or a Luffy. That's totally fine, and I understand that. But Babe's just a crack card in my opinion. Uh, Going over the Yamato matchup. So let's go over what the leader kind of does. So if it's a 5 life black leader, if your Land of Wano type card is played from your trash, the character that's played gains Rush. So anything that they play from their trash gets Rush, which is really, really, really good against us because we don't really like a lot of pressure. So this deck is all about getting stuff in their trash, and like swinging a million times. There's a sick combo that they could do. We'll get to it later. This Nami is a searcher card. Top 4, reveal any card that's a Wano except for Nami. Trash the rest, which is good. The Robin, you may trash this card with a card cost of 8 or more from your hand. Draw 2 cards. So they play a good stack of 8 costs. They got this little sweet right here. I also forgot to add this Sanji in here because sometimes they play this card as well. They have an Otama. It's a 2 cost, 2K. Activate main if you have a character with 8 costs. Give a opponent's character minus 2,000. So it's a good utility 2K that they could use to play board. They have this Shinobu. I guess we'll talk about these later. These cards later. But they're big. Yeah, we'll go over that combo later. This is a 2 cost, 2K blocker. 1K counter. This is a 2-cost, give one of your Land of Wano type characters unblockable. All these 2 costs that you see right here, they can actually play with this Yamato, which is really good. This Chopper, good early game, draw 2, trash 2, then KO a 1-cost character. Good for filtering, etc. I just saw them playing Perona in a first place 64-person tournament list. So this might be an addition in the future. There's no games with the Perona though right now. But on play, if your opponent has 5 more cards in their hand, they discard 1, which is nice on 4. This Kinemon is what they always want to play on 4 Don. It's basically a 4/6 search top 5, reveal a Land of Wano and trash the rest, which is really good. This Yamato is like the core staple to their entire deck, guys. Their entire deck revolves around this card. Let me say that one more time. If they don't see this card, they literally just lose the game. But you're going to get it consistently. It's a 6-cost 5k, 1k counter. On play, draw 1 card, trash 1 card. Activate main if you may trash this character and play a black Yamato with a cost of 8 or less from your trash. We're going to be going over all those cards right now. This is an 8/8. What's it called? Unblockable, and on KO you can play a Yamato for 6 or less from your trash. So you can't ever KO this card. Us as Croc, we're never KOing this this body, because then they just get to play this Yamato from the trash, and then they get to do a whole bunch of degenerate stuff next turn with it. So never KO this Yamato. But as you can see, this card was summoned from the trash by this Yamato. So as per leader effect, it gains Rush, which is very, very, very good. This is another 8/8 that they could summon with the other Yamato. On play, add a Wano type character with a cost of 6 or less from your trash to your hand. So the first effect, they can get all of the cards you basically see above from their trash to their hand. So they can grab a bunch of 2Ks. They can grab anything. And then they can play a 2-cost or less from your hand. So whatever you grabbed, or if you have another target like this unblockable Luffy, that'll make this unblockable. You can grab a blocker. You can grab a searcher if you want to search more. You can get Otama if you want to play board. Great card. And also gains Rush. This Momo, it's a 9/6, 6k blocker, 1k counter. On play, play up to 1 Land of Wano type character with a cost of 6 or less other than Momo from your trash. So when you play this out for 9, you'll get to play the Yamato from your trash. Now I know what you guys are thinking, guys. Oh my god, does this Yamato get Rush? He played it from the trash. Yes, the leader effect gets a Rush. So he gets to swing 5 with this, pop this, play 1 of these from the trash, and then this gets Rush 2. It gets crazier when you look at this Momo and this Shinobu. So this Momo is a 5-cost 2k, activate main. You may trash this character with a cost of 20 or more. So it has to have 20 cost. Which you just, if you pay 2 for this, you basically just grant that Momo plus 20 cost. So that's the gist of what this card does. This card will give this card plus 20 cost. So for 7 Don, they're doing this. And then if you have 9 or more Don on your field, you can play a Kozuki Momonosuke for the cost of 9 from your trash. So you play this from your trash, and I know what you guys are thinking. Dom, he played it from the trash. Does it get Rush? Yes. Yes, it does. So it's even more. Now they can swing with this. That brings this Yamato out, and then they can swing with this, and then they're going to bring one of these out, and it's still going to get Rush, and then they swing with that. And it's just a big snowball effect. It's super fun, honestly, guys. Yamato's a sick leader. Props to all the Yamato players out there. So that's like the gist of their deck. They play Ground Death. They also play this card. So for 7 Don, they can trash to top 5 and then play a Yamato from their trash. So they're good to swing with the Yamato and a 8 cost. So what they really want to do, I like to think that Yamato is like a mid-range deck because their bodies are 8k and they can swing into board really efficiently. Most people play like very aggro with it, and it is an aggressive deck because you can swing like a lot of times in a turn cycle. So they do want to be aggressive into us. That's how they beat us. Like we win the late game most of the time, and yeah. So their general curve, they definitely want to go second in this matchup for my playtesting. So do we. They want to have like Searcher turn 1 into the Kinemon on 4. Now, if they don't see the Kinemon on 4 Dom, then it's really like I hate to say it's like an uphill battle, but like maybe that's why they're incorporating Perona at 4, so they have something to do on 4 if they don't have the Kinemon. But it's rough if you're going second and you don't see Kinemon on 4. But you can play Kinemon on 4. It'll search top 5. So you try to get like these 8-cost characters in your trash and like find this Yamato so that you can play it on 6, and then probably play the unblockable one, and then you're doing like the same thing next turn, but you can play like the chains to give the Yamato rush. There's a bunch of really cool things that you can do. Obviously, if they're what's it called? They're just doing that every turn, and then and then we get to 8. Then they get to 8 Dom. They still can't do their Momo combo where they get this out, so that's good. So they're gonna be playing Yamato again, which is the plus side of us going first, I guess. But you definitely want to take second. And obviously they're just gonna keep doing the Yamato shenanigans every turn. It's probably swinging like 3 times with their combos with the Momo and the Yamato. The reason that they want to go second, and the reason that we want to go second, we want to win the board, fellas. Like you want to win the board. You want to get either, and this is why I actually changed my list a little bit. This is my list that I'm probably sticking with for the foreseeable future. I want to go second, and I want to have either a Bond Clay or a Babe if I'm going second in any matchup on turn 2. It just feels really, really good. And then if you can combo it with like another Bond Clay or be able to play a gem or a Daz on the following turn, very, very effective. Parking the Bond Clay also like really, really, really effective in this matchup. But yeah, that's definitely the reason that they want to go second, is because they win the board. They develop a 4-cost before we can play a body, because we're playing a body on 5, and they have a lot of pressure, and if we don't see our pieces, then they're going to steamroll us. So I definitely like going second. If we do go first, though, there's always the opportunity of playing a Miss All Sunday on 7 Don, which is kind of our saving grace in the matchup. You definitely want to have Miss All Sunday on 7. Prioritize that when you are on the first Don curve and like fuel your trash. That's our only way to like clear the board, because usually they'll have a like Kinemon on the field, and then they'll develop like one of these 8-costs. Usually it's this one, because we literally can't do anything about it. We just have to like manage like this is a good patchwork target, and then you just have to try to clear as many bodies as you can. Like we're really, really strong at clearing like 1 body per turn. So if they play this on 4, on 5, you want to prioritize getting a Wednesday and a Bones to just absolutely demolish this thing, make it 3K, and get some effective swings into it. And then from there, like that's how like our ideal curve goes, guys. Like, our ideal curve, like going first, is we'll play like a Searcher. They will play a couple more Searchers. We'll probably just play more Searchers and like filtering stuff to set up the Bond Clay into Daz, Bones, and Wednesday. to kill the Kinemon that they get out. And then after that, and then there's turns, guys, where you literally don't turn this sideways. It's weird, but like they have really efficient swings into our board. They're 8 costs, because then on their next turn they're gonna have the Yamato for 6, like they always have it. They'll have the Yamato for 6. You don't want your Dazbone sideways so that they can go into it with this Yamato. So usually what I do is just park the Daz if you have a Wednesday and just swing 5 into 3 with leader, and then take a life. Like take a life the next turn so that your bones is like safe and they can't out resource you, because they can do like really efficient swings into your board with like the 8 to 6s and stuff like that. And like if they use Otama on a Sunday, even like still 8 to 6s. But then so they'll play their 8 costs, and then we'll be on 7. Now on 7, it is really important for us to see this card. You really want to see this card on 7, guys. Like that'll be like the most tempo we'll get throughout the entire game. It is like chaining 2 of these in a row. There's been games where you don't even play Croc against Yamato, depending on what the board is. Like, 'cause there's like a lot of turns like after you get the Sunday developed into like whatever body you need, because like you can still play the Dazbones and Wednesday to try to clear their, like, it depends on which Yamato they play, but if they play this one, like you can clear this like 9 out of 10 times if you're reducing it and making it like 5k, and that's a really good way to like out resource them, because you can definitely out resource Yamato. But if it's this one, you kind of have to go the route of, on your Sunday turn, of either playing a Babe into like value Makita, or you can go Bond Clay into Makita and then filter with the, and then you're just like net 1 with the gem and the Makita from the whole interaction. But it depends on like if you have a Croc in your trash with Babe to like get it out, because the game will then get to a point where if they do play 2 of these out, we just play the game of, okay, I'm going to stall you for 2 turns. Like, this character is unblockable and I can't kill it, or else you're going to get value. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to play the game of, okay, we're going to stun 2 of these for like 2 turns in a row, and then we're going to go for it. So that's kind of like the game you have to play. It's also really nice in this matchup when you are playing your Croc. They already have 8 cost bodies established, so you get the double draw, which is really efficient and effective for us. And yeah, that is it's just a matter of, like, that's on the first curve, obviously, guys. Like, and that's like if they see all their stuff. I'm telling you, if they don't see Kinemon on 4, it's absolutely brutal for them. Like, just straight up, like, that's their efficient play to do on their even curve. Like, it feels really bad if they don't have the Kinemon on 4. So like I said, that's probably why they're adding Perona in the deck. And that's their even curve. And our odd curve, our even curve gets, like, it's so good into Yamato, because our even curve is then on 2 we get to do shenanigans with like filtering and filling up the trash with our events. On 4, I always park a Bond Clay on 4. It's the best thing to do in the matchup, or a Babe. And then on their 3 down, they're not doing anything. They're either swinging 5/5 with a searcher they played and leader, or they're swinging 8, or they're swinging 7 and searching more. And we always take the first life. I always take the first life into Yamato. I want to see all my cards so I can clear their board. So I take pretty aggressively, but not too aggressively. So I then park the Bond Clay on 4, and then I try to set up the Daz Bones for next turn to kill their they usually play the Kinemon on 5. Now if they don't have the Kinemon on 5, they are like mega behind. Because then what you do, we'll just say they have the Kinemon on 5, so they have the Kinemon on 5, and then on our 6th on turn, we actually get more pokes into the Kinemon. So if you kind of like did like I do like a mini starve into their life to like keep them with about like maybe 6, maybe like, yeah, like probably like 6 cards in hand because they did go first. And then on our 6th on turn, what you want to do is try to set it up so that you can poke like 666 into the Kinemon. Like if you don't have the Wednesday on 6th on, so you can, it depends on what you have on the field, but like you could even go in an ideal world, you'll have you'll play another Bond Clay, you'll pop it into the Daz, and then the Daz will rest the Kinemon, and then you'll go 6, and you'll go, really what you want to do is attach it down to the Bond Clay and go 6 into it, and then they'll give you a card, you'll go 6 with the leader, because I really like saving these, like saving our board, and if they want to kill the Bond Clay, it's fine. So that's usually what I do, so they can't play board and get board back, because board is really, you want to be wide against Yamato. That's the one thing she struggles with, and it's like how we win the matchup is like going wide, and then they can't be aggressive on our life because they have to worry about our board. So I like keeping our characters active as much as possible and then stalling. So that's how we do that efficiently. You'll want to play this again, or either just a Daz Bones flat for 5 down is perfectly fine if you KO one of your weenies on the field. And then just go like 666 into the Kinemon, and that'll be that turn. And then they'll be on 7, which is usually the turn where they're going to play chains to swing like triple swing at your life. They'll swing once with leader, once with their Rush Yamato that they're going to get from this, because this trash is 5 cards and then you get to play a Yamato. And then they'll swing like 8 at leader with either this or this. You want to counter out of 2 of those. It depends on which Yamato it is, I guess. If it's this one, you're feeling really, really good. If it's this one, I definitely counter out of the, I think you counter out of 2 of those, and then you see which one he played. And then if we're on 8 on our next turn, the ideal world is having a Sunday, a value Sunday, because then we'll have like 4 relevant characters on the board with an efficient utility card that we play off of that. So usually it's Sunday on 8, and then if they do play the unblockable one that you can't really quote unquote deal with, so obviously you're playing up another Bones into a Wednesday to clear this one, like no brainer. But if they play this one, you're going the route of either playing a Babe into Makita to search for a Croc, or you're going the route of playing a Bond Clay into Makita, and then what you could actually do is play the Babe, because you'll have the Bond Clay from last turn in this scenario. But you can go either of those 2 routes. You can either play the Babe into the Makita or the Bond Clay into the Makita, and then you can actually kill your Bond Clay, make the Yamato -10 cost, draw 2 trash one with the gem, and then if you have a Patchwork in hand, you can stall 1 turn because you have the extra Don. So the 8 curve, allows us to be really flexible with like patchworks and stuff like that. So I've been really enjoying like on 8. That's our most powerful thing that we can do is Sunday into patchwork. If they do play this one, and there's a lot of times, guys, where if they play this one and they aggressively defend it after you play out your because you're playing Wednesday in that scenario to try to kill the one that you can kill. There's a lot of scenarios where they try really hard to defend this card. And they'll waste like 3 cards in hand, and then you just patchwork it. You just patchwork it anyways. And they're like, fuck. Well then, that's that turn. And then on their next turn, they're going into like Momo. Or a better case scenario for them, they're playing this for 7, and then just poking a million times at you, and you kind of just have to manage what resource you want to take to hand, etc. And then after that turn, you'll probably be around 2 life, I'll say. And you definitely want to save your ground deaths, like our ground deaths, for the late game. Because they're really going to be only able to poke 1 big 8 or 9 at you every single turn, and ground death's clutch. Because after that turn, you want to chain 2, at most 2 crocodiles, to just stall. Because in their best case scenario, after the turn where they had this established, they played the Momo and established another one. So we can't technically deal with that. We deal with it by ignoring it for 2 turns. So there are 2 turns that they just played developing these 2 8-cost bodies. Just gets absolutely obliterated by us going around it with our crocodile. So we chained a couple crocodiles. You could, in an ideal scenario, play a crocodile. Hopefully you have 20 in trash. Play Luffy, KO Croc, and then stun, and then reduce patchwork. This is a very good play as well. I haven't had games where there's not a single game in this video where Luffy is played. He's not in the deck list in these videos. Like I said, the deck list does not change that much at all. You're still using the base package, and it's very straightforward on how I just explained it. This will be my list after the videos. I think it was literally just, what's it? I think it was just putting in Shirahoshi for a good part where I was playing her, and this was like something along the lines of what I was playing, but the what's it called? I like the Luffy and the Golden Week having 9 searchable 2Ks. That's basically like a curve by curve kind of like analysis on how you want to approach the matchup. Obviously, if you don't have the bones and the Wednesday to kill their Kinemon and their Yamato, like when they do see perfect curve, that's when the matchup gets a little harder going first. There's still a lot of stuff you can do if you go like the route of having like a gem instead of the Daz bones, because as you can see with their curve, they if they go second, they are a curve deck. Like on 4, they're gonna play like Kinemon. On what's it, 6, they're gonna play a Yamato. So if you established a gem, you're gonna get to either free block one of these 2, and then all you have to do is just like take a life encounter out of the other one. Like, so the Babe does get a lot of good trades with like the 5s that they do poke, especially on like 7, because they're gonna play chains for 7. Play the Yamato, you free block it, and then they just have a 5 and an 8 coming at you if they don't have the Kinemon. I can't emphasize how important it is to get a Kinemon on turn 2 or 3 for them. It's very, very important in the matchup. It's very swingy too, depending on if we don't have stuff to kill it. So that's like where the fight is what if they have a Fort on play going second, and if we really have the means to kind of like KO it with our bones and our Wednesday. Very polarizing cards in a lot of matchups. I know they're very good in the teach matchup as well, but they're just as important in this matchup early game. So you definitely want to see those cards. Obviously, you can play Luffy late game. It's he probably just wins you the matchup straight up, but I think it's like a win more in this particular matchup. Like I said, there's not a single game in here where I played the Luffy. I think that the most important card for us in this matchup is actually the Babe to just block their big swings and just like keep on stalling. Like, it's just as important for us to have a 4-drop on 4 as it is for them to have a 4-drop on 4. So I definitely wanted to make sure we had 7 like targets. Just in general, having a 4-drop, having one of those guys on 4 is just really, really, really good for us. But late game, like I said, you definitely want to save the ground deaths. It's really, really, really good for countering out of their 8k pokes. Like I said, Yamato is like a curve kind of deck. So like if like on 7 Don, they're gonna play this. They're gonna swing 5. We 1k. They're gonna swing 5. We free block. They're gonna swing 6. We could either take the life for 2k, and then they're gonna swing 8. So you can ground death, like depending on what your hand is, you can take the life. Like, it's really just like playing out those scenarios in your head beforehand, because you can get a lot. Like I said, you can get a lot of good value with the gem in this matchup, like free blocking every single turn, or like block 1k if they have like Kinemon or shenanigans. But yeah, been really enjoying the matchup. That's kind of what you want to do in the matchup. Kind of got like a curve by curve analysis like going for you guys, but like the important things to take into account is parking the bond clay is really, really good if you can do that. If you are on an even curve, you want to go second in the matchup and go from there. Out-resource them. See all the cards that you can going second. Take the first life. Get your bones into Wednesday, Wombo to alleviate the early pressure that they have. Like I said, ideally, in like a best case scenario for us, you have the removal for this, and they play this card, and you pressure this as much as you can. Worst case scenario for us, they're playing Kinemon, and then they have the unblockable Yamato, and we don't have a way to like really, really deal with it. And then we kind of have to like block her up and play to our outs then. And like it's definitely more of like a crocodile game in that scenario, like chaining 3 of those things with a patchwork or 2. Important things, they can play this card out sometimes with their 8-cost Yamato, so definitely take that into account. Check their trash, because they might be on either 1 or 2 of these things to try to block her up before, like if they think that you're gonna go for lethal, because they can. This Momo is a blocker, so definitely a ground deathable target. The lethal lines are really, really fun in this matchup. They do play a lot of 2Ks though, guys. Like an absolutely insane amount of 2K counters. This isn't a list, but yeah, but they play like a bunch of counter events too. This gives plus 3K. This gives plus 4K. They're on our ground death, our baby. But that's really how you want to approach the matchup. Obviously, you'll see it in the gameplay. We got a bunch of like, I'm not gonna say like amazing games, but they're decent with like okay pilots. We'll say that for short. But well, yeah, I can't pick the people I go against on the One Piece TCG simulator. But I mean, that's really all I wanted to say in the matchup. I guess I can go through like some of our cards and like kind of explain how they're good in the matchup. Even though I've already done that, like you want to see the Wednesday. This is a 2K. You can play it out early game. Getting like one cost characters on the field isn't like that important unless you miss the Mr. 2 or Babe on like 5 down and you have to like KO one of your one costs to play either the Bones or the Gem, which it sucks, but sometimes you have to do that. Like on 3, you have to play the Wednesday, and then on 5, KO the Makita, hard play the Bones, reduce the Kinemon, swing into it. Sometimes you just got to do that, guys. Play to your outs, fellas. Golden Week free filter, or Christmas free filter. Bond Clay is just Bond Clay. Gotta see him, guys. Babe is, without a doubt, my GOAT in this matchup off of like a Sunday on 7. And then you get to like KO the Babe. KO the Bond Clay you parked, if you can park it. Really, just a amazing card. Cards that replace themselves after you play them out are insanely good, guys. The Bones, we've already talked about how important this card is. The Gem, we've spoke on the value you can get with this card. Just with their free 5 pokes, it's really good. It is definitely a Sunday angle. It's very important that you get her established on 7 or 8. Because the pressure will be a lot. It'll be a lot. If they go second and have the pressure that they need, it'll get tough. It'll get tough. The matchup, in my opinion, is if whoever goes second, it is more so a I'm gonna say 60-40. Whoever goes second. Obviously, if they don't see Kinemon on 4, it's probably closer to a 50-50 at that point. But if they do see Kinemon on 4, it's probably a 60-40 for us. It's just really, really good. Whoever plays their 4 costs first and wins the board will probably win the matchup, in my experience. But there is ways that on 7 Don, if you have a Miss All Sunday and you have a gross play with it, that we get there. There's definitely plays. I think there's a couple games in here where I go first, but I wanted to give good examples of going second in the best case scenarios and what it will look like. But this card wins us the game. Luffy, very good card if you can play it. Props to you. Late game, it's very good against Yamato. Like I said, it's a win more card in the matchup. Not needed. This is for the green and blue Luffy and the Nami matchup specifically. Crocodile goes without saying, best card in our deck. And what is it called? Good for just the cherry on top of chaining 2 of these late game with either patchworks or ground deaths to leave them up. Ground death, pretty much same concept in every video with this card. Really good in this matchup for countering out of like 8Ks because their bodies they're playing are 8Ks. Really, really good. Yeah. And then lethal, obviously for lethal, very good as well. Disappointed Searcher, great card. This is a insane card, guys. Very good for our deck. And the trigger, dude, the trigger saved me so many times in Toronto this past weekend. It was awesome. But that's really the matchup, and yeah, not really much else to say. Other notable things. I'm trying to just think on the fly. They probably get us with the Perona a lot on 4. That'll be kind of stinky if they do that. It's a very good card to play on 4. Yeah, guys, just be aware of the Momo and the Shinobu combo on what is it? On if they're on their 9 down turn. They are getting rid of 2 2Ks though, which is very, very good for us. Yeah. I think that'll be it, guys. I don't have too much else to say in regards to the matchup. I'll just get to the games. We have a gaggle of games into Yamato to really hammer home my point of what we just went over in this video, and I really hope you guys enjoy this. Like, sub, comment what is working for you. What are your guys' lists looking like for OP16? Put them down below. What are your tech cards? What are your ratios, guys? Like, I'm going back and forth a lot. I like this a lot. I think I finally come around to Luffy at 2. 3 felt like I was seeing him way too much, and I don't need to see him in a good amount of matchups. But the ones that I do need to see him, I'm seeing 1 copy a game, which is good. That's what we're playing 2 copies for. You just kind of have to get lucky at some points to see him. But this list definitely feels great. Definitely have to manage the 2Ks in your hand, though, for the green-blue Luffy matchup, because you need those. Because that deck swings 6 a lot. But we'll go over that guide in another video. And we'll play this exact list against it, too. Maybe just going up, like, 1 2K to if I'm struggling, like, majorly with 2Ks. But, like, we have 9 searchable 2Ks, so that's also good. But we'll get to that when we get there. We're doing Yamato right now because I feel like that's like the better deck, IMO. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoy this video. And to the games we go. Got a Yamato. Definitely want to go second. I'm keeping this. It's good enough. 2 searchers is a snap keep for me. And we get to take a life, draw another card. Seems good to fill our trash. He's got the Kinemon for his 5 down turn. We did get a Bond Clay too. That's awesome. Search here. Think we want to grab another Daz. Peek at more cards. Get the Wednesday. And then I think I'm milling right away here too. Yeah. We want the Wednesday in trash. We just want that in general to play on 6. Take a 5. This could be a 5 as well, which would be kind of annoying. Give him a babe, though, I think. So on 5... So I think I'm going 5 leader, parking the Bond Clay here. And then we'll get to go, like... Oh, he counters. That's really... So he should have taken that life. Like, for sure. You for sure take that life if you're the Yamato player. Because now I'm just going to out-resource him by clearing the Kinemon he's about to play. Like, we're going to get a lot of cards out of his hand. So we could do this. He'll swing a 6 at us. I'm probably going to defend this. Let's see what he's got in the bin. Just a 5. I will defend. And now we can focus on clearing this. All that we really need is the Wednesday. So we have this turn. So we will play this. And then we'll use the effect on this one to mill 2. Get the Daz. And then I might go like 666 into it. 5, 4, 3. He'll go back up to 4. That sounds pretty appealing to me. I wonder if we have the Wednesday in trash now? We don't. We are milling aggressively for it. But 666 will get his hand down. And then we could just outvalue him with the Sunday. That's my game plan. Go 6. Okay, he lets it go. So here we can go 5 Lear. If he takes, we could play the do we play it? Do you think we still play the Shirahoshi actually? Nah, I think we need... Do we need 2Ks in our hand though? He can free clear it. Nah, I'm gonna keep it as counter. We can ground death the big Yamato swing this turn. We can get out of 2 hits this turn actually. He can go for board. So I don't want to go down to... Am I comfortable? Oh, he's going to play chains. Okay. So we do give this, because he'll be able to swing 2 more times at me. I'll take a 1. If it is chains. It's not chains. Okay. So this pops, and then we just... If it's not board, I'll take it. So what is he getting from his trash? So he gets an Nami, he plays the Nami. He's really searching for... He's got the chains now. I'm going to defend this. I think it's important to have a wide board. Okay, so we actually get this. So we're... This will be very interesting. We want to play this. I think it's this. And Makita. Sure, we could take a Bond Clay. Now we can pop this one into the Daz. So it can free swing into it. We just don't really have a play for next turn is the only thing. So I think, sure, we can do this. No point in milling now. I mean, we can do the gem to, like, try to get a Croc. I think I'm open to doing that because we'd have a 5, 5, 6 into this. 6, 5, 4. Nah, I think this is too important to do. Be very aggressive into this body. And then we'll get the rest of his life. I might just leave this sideways, actually. It depends on how hard he defends it, because I definitely want to take a couple pokes to my life. Like, probably 2. He's at 9 next turn. He'll be able to put pressure on me. So he is defending, okay. Do you want to give me... We'll go 5 into it. I'll do a nice ladder swing into it. Because he doesn't defend everything. That's just not good. Yeah. I think he can defend it. Like, it's just not, yeah, it's not really, like, effective for him, you know? Go 6 at him. Takes. Pass. We have the Bond Clay here. Definitely has the capabilities of clearing our board this turn. But if he plays the chains, I think he can only get 1 body. If we counter aggressively. But, yeah, I definitely didn't want him to have the option of, like, aggressively going at my life. Because this deck is very aggressive. But now he's kind of got to play board. 5 leader. I don't want to take 3 life here. I'm going to give him a 2k. Just in case he clears this. Because I'm anticipating he's going to play the chains here. That should be his play. Where he can just go hyper aggressive at my life then. But if he KOs this, and there is a cost of 8 character in play, I can still draw off the gem. Definitely have to be careful. He has a lot of... He's going to have a very explosive turn. Pretty sure he has everything he needs. He has the Yamato. He has 8 costs. It's going to be a very good turn. I probably should have taken that life, guys, if I'm being real with you. I just didn't want to take... I should have taken that life. He should play the chains here. I don't think he can swing into my board then. No chat either. I really hope he didn't like DC. That's kind of stinky if he did. You okay, bro? He's got his chat muted. I'll end the video here if he, what's it called? If he just is gonna like waste the rest of the time, I'll end it here. But if he decides to keep playing, then I'll have it keep going, guys. All right. Boom. He played the Momo into the Shinobu, and he was able to do his combo. He finally got back into the game. I apologize, guys. I'm gonna take no trigger. We could use this next turn. This can swing as well. 9. And we have to let this go. That's fine. Okay, so we can kind of be aggressive as well at his life. So we'll poke a 5 first. Because we're gonna do some shenanigans. Because we could still double stun if we draw a Croc. Because we have a gem. So we'll do this. We'll give this -10. Don't mill. Draw 2, trash 1. Okay, we do get it. It is probably the Bond Clay here. Get rid of the Bond Clay. And we have to try to kill him next turn, so we need a ground death. I would also be open to playing another Missile Sunday. So are we playing a Missile Sunday? And just going like mega wide on board? Like a Missile Sunday into Babe? And then Patchwork? Or are we just going to play Croc? I think I'm just going to play Croc. And then we'll go 5. I think we should be able to kill him if we find a, what's it called next turn? Ground Death. We have 2 in the bin. I think we should be able to kill him. See what he wants to do here. I wonder if he just blocks. I think I don't go into the blocker. See what he wants to do here. Taking a lot of time, by the way. Like, more than we are. This 5 hurts, though, I think. Like, debatably, he should block this. He's going to be able to swing a lot of times next turn, though. See what he ends up doing. His last turn was quite good. He did the thing. He did Momo into the Shinobu, and then he was able to swing with everything. You guys didn't miss much. But he's deciding whether to block here. I am hoping he doesn't take too much time up. But he could have something going on here. But if I have to break it up into another separate clip, I will do that starting now. And he takes 6 lead. He took a 5. Wow. So you're taking this. Oh, he blocks, okay. So no blockers. So we should be able to push through if everything goes well here. We can maybe stall one more turn. We have 3 life, a lot of 2Ks. Okay, just a Yamato flat. Okay, that's pretty bad for him. Pitch a ground death. Probably the unblockable. Okay, what do you get from your trash, though? The Shinobu gets a 2K. No blockers in sight. Okay. He's going to reduce this. I think that we defend this. I think I'm going to defend this with everything in our hand. Because then he just leaves 2 up for, like, events. Right? Or is that a mistake? I'm gonna defend it. I think we have plays if he decides to just mid-range instead. I think we can kill this. I guess we see what he does with a 7, right? We'll go 7. I feel like that's going to be like a chain. Because technically we can go one more turn. We have another blocker. Okay, that's fine. Is this or characters? I think we can make a decision now to just chill. How would we go about that, though? I'll go. I think I'll go another 7. We go 7. We're going for it now. And I think it's 9. 11, 11. We go 9. 10. Double 11. Or is it actually just... $10? It's just 10. Because I could go like board here. I can double clear his board. He won't have a single card in hand either. There will be no way of killing me. Then we go 12. Yeah, every card in his hand has to be a 2K. Yeah, there you go. If he would have countered out of that, the 10, he would have had 0 cards in hand. We could have went 10 into this. We would have cleared it. And then we would have used leader ability to stun this. And then he would have had 0 cards in hand. His top deck is unironically a Momo. So he actually might have... No, I don't think he kills us. No, we have 3 life and we get out of like 1 swing, we're fine. It would have been a good top deck though. But definitely GG's to the opponent. That was more of a standard Yamato game. But yeah, definitely a weird matchup for sure. I want to see this guy's list. So he's on a chopper. He did do the Momo into the Shinobu combo to get the big Momo out. That's what was cut from the video because he was taking forever. And then he was able to do his thing. But he's playing a couple of this. He's got the Hakuba. I do think that we countered a little too aggressively there. But you kind of have to stay healthy against a deck that could swing at you 6 times a turn. But GG's. We got a Yams. We'll rip first. I might try this. Might not be bad. Let's see it. I'll pass. Let's see what we can do with this. Take a couple life. We rips an Otama. could rip a... I could rip a 6, a 5? I don't know, because I have to do 2 cards for my trash. Okay. So I can do... Huh, that's a little awkward. I could plant a... That is mad awkward. Well, I guess we want to start milling for Wednesday. And then we can do the Shirahoshi. But I kind of want to take a life first. So we'll do next turn. I kind of don't want him to swing into this with his leader. So like ideally he'll swing 5 at us right now and then play like a Kinemon. He doesn't have the Kinemon. It's pretty good. So we'll pop the Hoshi next turn. He can swing at it with his Robin, that's fine. We will get a card though. We definitely want to mill with the Bond Clay. Arguably should have just played the, like just parked the Wednesday. Because he could have had the Kinemon. And we want to kill that. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a 5. GD. Ooh, and a Wednesday. Interesting. So, like, arguably, we don't even want to pop the Bond Clay here. Can do that next turn. Will we do this? Probably. What do we want to do? Is it this and this? It's definitely this. What else is it though? Because we can kind of play a Wednesday out this turn with the Bond Clay. So I guess it's Wednesday. I guess a discard one. We'll poke a 5. So we get value with the Hoshi. Do I want to poke a 5? I think I do. I'll give him a card. If he wants to go down to 3, that's fine with me. And then we'll play... I think he takes this. He is debating it though. I think I would take this life. He counters with a Yamato. That is a little wild. I'm gonna pass. So next turn we'll KO the... Whatever he plays, we have to counter with the Daz, I think. Okay, so he does this. That's fine. We'll counter the 5 with Daz. And then I'll swing There's no way he parks this. You have to know not to park this, man. Okay. Thank God. And he plays the right Yamato too. think we'll do... Oh, we are on 7. That'll be beneficial in future turns, though. We'll say no. So we poke... This is a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie. But I think that we want to take care of the blocker first. I think we poke a 5 life. I think he'll take this one. Interesting. He's countering very aggressively. We definitely want to pop this. It's what do we want to kill? I think that we want to kill this. I'll mill. What else did we get? It's fine. Do I want to turn my board sideways? I think so. I think that's fine. And then we play Sunday. Could go into Babe here. It might be the right call. Babe in the blocker. I'm gonna do that. Look for a 2K. I'll poke a 5. Probably, I'm hoping he takes us. I mean, there's no reason. I mean, he should arguably be at like 2 life right now. End turn. With the Babe, I don't really have a good target to get. We definitely have to block though. We could like 2K. We could 2K and then block with the Babe with his next swing. Kind of down with that. Because this is unblockable. There might be a lot more swings though this turn. He's not on 9 though. Yeah, he's only on 8. Chains. Okay, so it's Yamato into other Yamato. Okay, so that's kind of bad. We have a 1K for it though. So he'll be able to get us to 1. Oh, he gets an extra Don. Okay, that's bad. I mean, regardless, he gets us to 1 anyways, right? We get the 2K. I wonder if he goes for the Daz here. Which he probably should. Oh, is it another unblockable? I'm hoping it's not. He has this one. He does have another unblockable. If he's smart, he'll play the unblockable one. Okay. That's the one this is the one I can deal with. Like poking into it. Like we can do some plays with Wednesday. Otama. He gets the Nami. So we can be able to stun his board with like a Sunday loop this turn. Into like Babe. Gets an Otama. So that'll swing an 8. We'll take this. I don't know if I want to give... Do you go into... You're going leader. Do we want to use all of our counter, though? Oh, he's actually going to swing into there. Okay. That is fine with me. So we will go into here. And then I do actually think we're going to... a mill with this. I know we probably play Sunday. Boop boop. And we can go into like gem now. Yeah. Oh, I didn't have a one cost. That's fine. We'll do this into... So this can... this is a little tricky. So we can't stun the other one. So we have to like swing 10 into here. Draw 2, trash 1. Probably a blocker. I'll try 5 life. There's angles, because we definitely want to freeze that. Oh, he takes. Okay. So maybe he takes an 8 to leader. Definitely go leader here. We'll have to hit him twice next turn. He double 2k this. He does. Okay, he doesn't have a 2k. So he gets punished by not countering the 5. Oh, he... Weird. Maybe he needed the Momo and trash, something like that. Don't know. Freeze that and pass and see what he does. This will be the turn where he has a lot of swings at us. Okay, 9 costs. So we can still kill through this. I'm hoping he doesn't play out like the 2-cost blocker that he has in trash. That would be tragic. Might have to live one more turn. Give 1k. That'll pop. I guess leader swing as well. So he will have like an 8 and then 9 if I free block this, I believe. I think. I don't think we can kill through another blocker though. So we kind of have to look for like another card to, and he'll have 1 up as well. I'll block this. He'll have an 8 and then 9. I don't think we could play board next turn. Does he have another one of those in trash? He should, and he should play out the blocker as well. Yeah, he does. And he does have this blocker, so that should be his play this turn. Is to do that. And have double blocker and try to kill us next turn. And instead he's going to play the rush one. Not too sure why. So I think we could take this. We would have gotten the Daz too for the other blocker. I wonder how the math would have worked out. We could just take this, right? It doesn't matter. So we would have had 3 cards in hand. I'm super curious how this would have played out, but because we would have used like 8 Don to get rid of both of his blockers. And then it would have been 6. That's a card. He would have had to get out of like a 7, 8, 8. He probably could have, but I'm not playing his deck. Yeah. I wanted... He had 3 in hand. Okay, I want to come back to this point. Well, I guess we could just see if he can get out of a 6. It would be like 6. I just want to see. I think like we have... What's it called? Like, lethal here. I kind of just want to play it, like, the other way, like, so that he would have been able to do the... Nah, we're good. We won't do it like that. I want to see if he... I just want to poke a 6 first, though. Yeah, let's just see. Okay, so we had the 2K for that. And that would have been like a 7 he would have had to get out of. 2, 3, 4, 5. It would have been like 7, 8, 8. I really want to try it. Like, obviously we have lethal here, but I think if you, like, play this correctly, that's how my turn should have gone. I would have paid 5 for the Daz Bones to rest the other blocker that he would have played, because I don't think he played it rested. Yeah, so I think I'm going to swing 7. I'm going to swing 7, 8, 8 here. I think that was the right way to play his turn. Okay, so we get there. We get there. Very stressful. So, I did it this way, guys. I left this Don open. The correct play for him to do would have been to play, instead of playing this, which gets him no value, it would have been to play this character, which adds a Land of Wano type card with 6 or less from your trash to your hand. So he would have been able to add this card right here, the Shimatsuki Oshimaru. And then it also allows you to play a character with a cost of 2 or less from their hand. So you would have been able to play that as a blocker too. So you would have had 2 blockers up, which leaves us in the scenario of KOing the, what's it called? KOing the Wednesday, like we did, right? And like, I mean, this guy didn't like super play wrong besides that. But we KO the Wednesday, pay 3 to negate the what is it? The Shinotsuke card, so it can't get blocker. We would still -10 this, and then we would have had to pay 5 Don. So we only would have had for the Daz Bones to rest this, and this is just hypothetical. Like if he played better, on the last turn, which is what he should have done, because you still get the AK poke with a Yamato at my life, but like you don't get the added value of having the blocker too for my lethal turn. So that is how the swings would have went. And also, I don't know if he got this from... He definitely probably got this from one of his life cards. Because I don't think you ever don't keep one up if you have this card in your hand. This is character card, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this is probably in his life. Yeah, there's no way you attached on here if you have this. So it would have been a 6, which he countered. It would have been a 7, and then 8-8, which looks like improbable, but what's it called? And I mean, he did counter inefficiently the last turn with the other 2K. So I mean, he I don't know, guys. It was just a I can't really control it. I did everything I could to leave 5 down up, so we could have done our how it probably should have went, but you can kind of see it's a close, grindy matchup. That's also with us not seeing a single Croc or like an ideal curve either. Like we kind of had to grind that one out with the babes. So there's that too, but definitely GG's to the opponent. We've got a Yam. He's second. We get the Bond Clay, but like nothing really else. I'm gonna mull this. Okay, not awful. So I play this, I pass. No, we just want a full mill for the Sunday on 7. That'll be our explosive turn. And we'll have a Wednesday in trash. We just need that Bond Clay. So not bad. It's a good start from him. He grabs the Sanji. He can pitch that to draw 2 more. That's very good for him. 2. Okay. So we definitely want to do this. Man, dude, I don't want to play a Shirahoshi though. We'll give him a life. Counters. Definitely want to do this. Okay, we get the Bond Clay in trash. I think that we can just pass. Although it will feel bad next turn if he has the Kinemon. I'm gonna play this and pass. And I'll try to take life here. Well, we're definitely taking life here. Okay, so he's got the Kinemon. And he's got the Yamato for the turn after. Now the question is... Okay, we take... Okay. And he's got the unblockable in trash too, unfortunately. So how do I manage this? Do I babe and then Wednesday? That's likely what we're doing. He'll take this, hopefully, for his sake. And then we will search. I think it's a 2K. I think we can mill. No pass. Croc, get that back. Alright, this will be a rough turn for us. We'll get a 5, 6, and an 8 unblockable. Yeah. We'll counter the 5 and the 6. Yeah. Guys, always swing the 5 first. It's fine. Clear this. And we can actually... We're definitely doing that. Do we want to do a searcher? Likely. 2K? Grab 2K. Now, are we... So we could play a gem, reduce this to 3K, and then just like poke double 5 into it. Which I don't hate at all. Don't have to mill anymore. But I could do the bones just to guarantee to clear. Leave the babe up just to get a croc for next turn. Probably the better play. I'll do that. It'll also bait a swing here, which is okay for us. Poke a 5. The bad thing is these are going to get through. So we're going to have to block a swing that's like not, what's it called? Not as high as of power, at least. So I think we can counter. Okay, he does this. It's better than the chains. And I'm hoping it's like the other Yamato here. So we can like try to stabilize. Because the 8 we're going to take. We have a lot of 2Ks though, so that's very good. I'm just hoping it's not the unblockable. Okay, cool. Okay, this will be manageable. Draws a Yamato. Yep. What's he? Is he put a blocker? Because I can block this now. Get my Croc. Is that the move? Yeah, that's definitely the move. I think it... Oh, if it's a 6, I'm so happy. Ooh, it's a 6 there. We're very happy. I think I give a 2K for this. No, we give a 1K. Because if we do Croc, we can always do Wednesday into Babe the turn after. Okay, awesome. So that's our turn. Go 5, 6, 8 to life. We'll be able to double filter as well. Big 8, he can give us a ground death or chains. Hopefully it's chains. I'd feel better about that. It is a ground death. He's using our card. Get that. Don't mill. I'm getting rid of that. Shirahoshi's interesting here. Would I like the extra card? Not that much. I'd rather have a 2K. Okay, it's Yamato. It's not the overly aggressive play we thought it was going to be. We do need another crocodile though, like very badly. So he's going board. Do I give him this? I think that I do. I'll play a Sunday next turn. Focus on clearing this while drawing still. We'll use a ground death here. Oh. I don't think he's going to be able to find that he can, like, outgrind me. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play... Yeah. Now we do the Babe. Right? I think it's Wednesday to try to kill this while also pressuring. Yeah, I like that. We'll poke. Because we kind of have to do something here. I guess we should have poked a 10 first. Oh, because we can't even kill this. Okay, my bad. That is not good. That's definitely not what we should have done. Okay, we have to mega pressure life then. That's not good at all. Okay, we kill him next turn at least. Do we mill at this point? Probably not. It's a little rough. We have a lot of counter, but he can swing a lot of times at us. And he's going to look for the chains, I guess. It's going to be a little rough. I think we can maybe survive, though. I'm not going to lie. Especially with the Babe being able to grab a 2K. Yeah, we might be alright, fellas. Alright. He is going to concede. Now, what would that have looked like if he did his thing? Because he has a Momo and trash, right? Oh my lord. Yo. No Momo and trash. Yeah, you just lose, bro. Dude, that is wild. One. Wait. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. That's insane. Dude. Because then he does... Let's say he had a Momo in hand. So he does this into this. That's 7 down, right? I still think we super live, right? Because even if I take these two 8s... Yeah, we're still super alive if he gets his whole combo off. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 2Ks of ground death. Our whole hand is counter, and we have 2 life. There's no way. Like he has 2 8s. Like theoretically, I could take 1, block 1, and get another 2K, and then he'll have a 5, we give a 1k, and then he'll have the, what's it called, the Momo 6, we 2k. It'll be like a Yamato 7. We could even just take that, and then the last one we can just give like triple 2k or something, save the ground death for the Momo. Like, we're still super safe, like if that was the worst case scenario for that turn, I think. But yeah, Babe definitely like super good in this matchup. I hard lean on Babe. It's a very good card when you're like, you can like aggressively mill, because he's not going to get really interacted with in this matchup. Sorry guys. Yeah, Babe definitely big clutch for us. Yeah, because that way you're like okay with milling on a lot of turns. Like, if you mill the Croc, like, you're okay with that because Babe can just snag it. But yeah, our whole hand was 2Ks, ground death, Sunday, double Sunday, carried there. Or no, it was Sunday, Croc, and then Sunday into Babe. And we kind of threw by playing the Wednesday. We could have like searched for more cards, but that's all good. But yeah, another representation of a non-game, because they didn't have the 9-cost Momo. You need a lot of pieces to make this deck work, guys, and sometimes they just don't see it. So it's like, and I mean, like, I wish they would have gotten to do their thing, because we would have countered it. We just did the math. We had more than enough counter for it. It would have been, yeah, I'm not doing that over again. But yeah, definitely GG's to the opponent. Alright, we have a Yamato. He wants to go first. Second curve. I think this is playable. I think we'll keep this. Babe on 4 isn't bad. We are on a draw. So we can... yeah, we'll just pass. Maybe it was a greedy keep. I'm anticipating we're going to get something from our life here. We get a trigger. It's a searcher. It's also very good. So we'll develop Babe. And then go about our day. And then on 6, we can do something like filter with the... we'll actually 2K this, because he's going to play his... yep, Kinemon. And then next turn, we're going to look out for the chains into the big Wombo. Okay. So here we're going Searcher. It's probably a Sunday angle. We just don't have a Babe. It's Sunday and this on 8. Yeah. We'll do that. Do this. We'll mill to get a Bond Clay. We don't. So we have to make sure to block next turn with this. Or counter with the Babe. I think I'm actually gonna be a little aggressive with trash one. Do we already have the... we have the reducer already to get rid of this. I think it's that, and then I think I can swing another 5 at leader. I'll poke a 5. I think I'm fine with that. We just have to make sure that we counter with the Babe, which we should be able to do. He's going to be able to poke at us a lot, though. And actually, it isn't even a patchwork angle. So the 5, we're going to counter with the Babe. And then it'll be like a... okay, cool. Okay, cool. So it's just a Yamato into So we could block 2K this, but then he can swing at my gem. Do we care about that? Can't really effectively clear the... I might give 2K 1K here. We are going down to 2. Which one does he have in his trash? Think. Okay. So it's this one. So we can clear this if we give 2-1 here, I think. We'll hope that he swings. Well, he could swing at the Babe, and I'll just get like a Croc anyways. But he'll play his Yamato. I think we're thankful that it isn't the chains. Well, I think a chain we would have just blocked 2K and then take the life. So it's that one. I'm wondering what he's going to play from his trash here. Hoping it's not that 2-cost blocker. So he gets the 2-cost Yamato. He doesn't play anything though. So we'll take this. Okay. So Bonclay comes late. I'm trying to think of what to do here. Because we don't have a Bonclay in trash right now. So what we can do is like gem or Babe into like this. But then like we have nothing to like search. Could also just play the Bonclay and then do shenanigans like that. Mid-range a little bit. But then we don't have... Yeah, I think we're still playing a Sunday. A very big hand. Is there ever a world where I just play both of these? Probably not. Although I think that I want to. Is that crazy? Is that crazy? Because the unblockables will come out soon. Probably want to clear this. Could just patchwork this though. Yeah, we'll probably just do that. And then this. And then we double chain Crocs. I think that's our win con here. We don't have any counter though. We'll do that. Poke this on this and we'll patchwork. We can mill. And then we'll swing a... I probably poke double 5. I think we poke 5-6 at leader. Could low key go here. I'm hoping he 2Ks this. And then how aggressive are we going to be here? I think we kind of have to keep the Babe up. And then we'll patchwork that. Pass. He'll have a really explosive turn. We're going to be able to double block and then... It's going to be weird. Give a 1K. It'll be Momo for sure. So it's Yamato. Pokes a big 5. We take this. take this. We're going to be at 1 next turn. So the unblockable, that's fine. So we'll block this one. Pick up a 2K. Yep, pick up a 2K. Take this one. Get the Sunday, we'll filter that out as well. So here we can kind of need all my Dawn available, right? Poke a 5 at lead. And we might just have to put everything at leader here. We'll have more than enough counter with the Babe being on field. Those two will be stunned. We probably have to just go for lethal next turn. I think he counters this. I think I'm going to swing with the gem as well. I think I'm confident enough that I have enough counter to live on his next turn. He gives us a 2K for that. So he'll have... Oh, it'll be very hard to calculate here. Because I could poke an 8 here. Are we poking with the... I guess I could see what I would draw. Okay. I could do this in case I draw Patchwork. Okay, so I don't know. I think we have enough counter, guys, to go like a 6-8 at leader. I'm gonna do it. I want to get that extra 2K out of his hand, or he could take the life. Okay, get that. Did we go 8 here? No, we push life. He'll take this, and we have to hit him 3 times next turn. Okay, he gives us counter. That's fine. Okay, so he's gonna do his big combo. Which is fine. $1K. We'll give $1K here, I think. Probably have to pressure one of these Yamatos next turn. I don't think we could go for game. Give this. We have to give it to this one, I think. Because he has unblockable in trash, surely. He does. So we have to kind of block here. And then we really just need like a patchwork. Because we can... No, we could actually give... I think we just block this, actually. Now we can give 2K here. Give 2K. And then we def 1K the big blocker, unless he goes like super big. Could swing with the Momo too if he feels comfortable enough. Okay, I still think there's a... go to 9. And then what? He probably has like a blocker or something? Leave 3 down up? Okay. Okay. So I think we pressure this. Stun 2. Leave our blockers up. I do kind of want to start with an 8 here. We'll start with the 8 there. I feel like that's good. Okay, it goes. We stun the 2 unblockables. Leave our 2 blockers up. We don't really have a lot of... Well, we're doing that regardless. Draw the Croc. Kind of have to see what I draw. I don't think we're ever playing another Croc next turn. Okay, cool. Okay, so we can leave double ground, I thought. So we'll go 5. And then probably a 10. Unless we want to go another 5. Now we'll go... Are we living on the edge? No, we definitely just have to go 110. Okay. And then I can pass. Okay, we give 2K. A big 9. Huh. What do we do with a 9 here? Do we take a 9? I think I can take a 9. I don't know what the other split is. He plays like chains. He could set up the other combo though. $2K. So we're gonna double ground death the unblockable. If I can keep my babe on the field, I'm going to. But at the same time, if I... Okay, so it is chains. So a 5 leader, I'm gonna block this. Do I block this? He has 1 up. I want to keep all my characters on the board. I think I block this. I want to keep, yeah, I want to keep everything. Because I think he's just going to play like an unblockable here. I don't know, he is smart. Okay. He gets a 2K. He goes big 8. We can ground death this. Resolve it, and then we're gonna go for game. So the smartest way to do that here is I mean, we poke a 7 with the babe first, and then we can play our sorry about that. Yeah, we'll poke a 7. I like a 7. He should block here. But if I get a block out of a 7, I'm cool with that as well. Could be the chains event. Okay, okay. So we will... Boom, boom. Don't mill. Could actually get a 2K back. We'll pay 3. Negate the blocker. I will go... Is it another 7? Is it 7, 7, 9, 10, 10? Kind of like that. I believe that's actually math win. Yeah. Yeah, that is. 7 asks for 2 cards. Go 9. And then we go a 10. And that'll be that game. Definitely GG's to the opponent. I think that he played super well. I don't think that there's anything he did wrong, anything like that. I think that we played around his stuff very effectively. And yeah, once he establishes a couple of these on the field, you could stun it with Croc, like stall a couple turns, probably see double Croc. There is a lot of games where we don't even play Croc, though, I think. I might be lying, but definitely feels like a good matchup. I think that, low-key, I think that Babe, like, hard carries that matchup. Like, he's insane. What an insane card. To get off of our Miss All Sunday as well if we don't have a play. Like, I don't even think that we played I think we played 1 Mr. 2 that game, and that's it. Having Babe as that good utility card to just play on 4. I think we played 2 Babes that game, and they got us immense value. Yeah, great card. And, yeah, GG's to the opponent. We have a Yamato. We're going to go second. We're going to keep this. Pretty good hand. The Babe on 4 is pretty good. And double Searcher is, of course, pretty busted. Triple Searcher. Get this. Play her out. We grab the Bond Clay here. And we just chill. Go for a little starvation action. We'll take this. Whatever it is. He's got his Yamato for 7. Yeah, we take 2K is good. I'm not gonna. Do I swing here? I feel like I don't want to swing. Because on 5, yeah, I think I'm just parking this. And I mill with this. Yeah. 2 Crocs is rough, but it is what it is. Hopefully he has the Kinemon here. We'll be able to pressure it. No Kinemon. We'll take a 6. Is good. Alright, now we just have to see no Kinemon on 5, man. That's rough. That is very rough. Got 1 down though. Alright. Chat's not okay, cool. Okay. Look for we have to grab a Croc here. I really want the oh we do have this. Okay. Ground Death. We'll go 5 lead. Go 5 lead. You should take these. Counters with a Yamato, so he definitely has chains in hand. Okay, so we do this. Or do we just play the Babe? I think I kind of want to filter. Sorry, it's a little difficult. Trash this Sunday. Play a Babe because we can block and get a Croc back. And then we're going Sunday into double Croc to close this one out with a Ground Death. And I'm hoping it's chains here so we get the free block. Okay, it is. Cool. So we'll take 1 life here. And then if it is not the unblockable Yamato, then we are just straight cash money. It is. I think we just have to give a card here. Unfortunately. Do we free block this? Is that worth? Do we free block and then 2k, 1k? If he swings into it? I'm going to. I feel like that's worth it. Because it's 2k, 1k instead of 2k, 2k if he goes to life. Yeah, that's just value for us. Take this always though. Get Wednesday on this turn. I'll leave 1 up for Ground Death. Do we grab another Ground Death? I think so. Pretty cool with that. then what is it, a 5? Or do we probably just grab another gem? See if we can mill, get a patchwork. We don't. Definitely that. We have 10 cards in hand now. I think I can poke 5, 6 life. Yeah, and he should take some of these. Then we're blocking with Babe, getting a Croc. Pass it from there. They can go off though, they're on 9 Don. So if they have the Momo into the other 2k, it is 2 2Ks out of their hand though, which I do quite enjoy. So that's fine. They'll get to do a whole bunch of swings. We have a lot of counter though. So we're in a very solid spot. I don't think we lose any board either, except for Babe. Yep. 5. Could probably free block this. Free block that one. He has 2 8s coming at us. Can probably take one of them. And then if this is like a 6, we probably don't even have to take the 6. Yeah, we can just give it 2k. We can leave Babe on the field. Leave 2 blockers up. Do some Croc stuff with a double stun. It's pretty good. I think we ground up this. And then he can go wherever he wants this 8. Am I comfortable enough to take this? I think I am. Do I give double 2k? No, I'll take that. I wonder if this Momo swings 7 though. Okay. 5. I think I'm going to swing with both the blockers too. Let's be hyper aggressive this turn. Is it Babe as well? Does he have enough pokes to kill me? I actually don't think so. We won't swing the Babe though. We get a 2k here. Wait, might even get a ground death. Stun. Don't mill. Of course we draw the patchwork. I think we just pass. Can triple stun next turn if he wants to drag the game out that long. But we definitely have to use 1 ground death here and block with the Babe. He has to make sure he, like, because we can just go for lethal too. We'll see. We'll judge it. I think we're blocking with Babe and getting a Croc though. 2K check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 11. So we're coming up on 2Ks as well, fellas. 10. Yeah. I think we go one more turn with that information. Plays that. Yeah, triple stunning's gonna be insane. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. And we can maybe even go for game based on what he does. Yeah, it's probably like 5, 8, 10 in his life. Ooh, an 8 is perfect. I think that we're still blocking though. Crocodile. Bambino. Dia, crocodile. What you gonna do? He passes the turn. That is a little bit wild. Not gonna lie. I think we still double stun then. Dude, we have so much counter in our fucking hand right now. This. Do I even care if he gets his wombo combo? We have so much counter in our hand. Yeah, we're fine. We're just completely fine. We'll go one more turn. You can park it, Bubba. Dude, do I turn a blocker sideways? What does he do with an 8? Blocks. I think I could tap a 6. I think I'm fine to do that. He'll probably take this because he probably wants to do his Momo combo. But nothing else, though. Won't do anything else. Poketon. Play this. Babushka. And we're not patchworking anymore. Babushka. Here you go, bro. There's no way. No shot. That'd be pretty crazy. We have more than enough counter, though. He could swing 13 times in my life here. We're sitting comfy cozy. Make sure not to counter with the Bond Clay Dom. In fact, we'll put that all the way over here. So I do not do that. Because you could like double block her. Yeah, this is over. Cool. wonder what he does here. Genuinely, like, he could have done the Yamato into the Momo. Or no, this has to summon a Yamato. Yeah. Yeah, he's toast. Yeah. I'll poke a 7. Toast. Took it. Cool. Don't know. Yeah. GG's. Playing a little bit of a funky build with Rebecca in it. That's fine. We just were so comfortable. The one turn he decided to just park the Yamato. I think he should have just kept going face. But yeah, the Croc's late game to basically just shit on the 2 turns that they played these in a row was really, really good. And I think that we utilized our babe, the MVP, to get the Croc back from the trash. But yeah, 11 2Ks feels pretty nice. Pretty nice, guys. Being able to counter a lot. We're so defensive in the late game. And I love being aggressive with the 5 costs. Our blockers as well. Like, you are allowed to do that. Get 2Ks out of their hand. 2K check them with the gems. It's very, very important. But definitely, yeah, we got there and very fun. GG's. And that'll do it, fellas. That'll conclude the gameplay portion of this video. It was a very lengthy one today, but hope you guys enjoyed. Like, sub, and we will see you guys in the next one. Mafia out.